I'm sitting here with Dan. How you doing?
What's up, man?
All right, you just want to tell me a little bit about yourself, where you're from, how old you are, stuff like that.
I was born in South Jersey, but my dad's from Philly, so used to go back and forth as a kid, moved around a lot. Anyway, I ended up in Philly for like most of my life.
Okay. How old are you now? You said 42?
Oh, I'm 38.
30. I'm sorry. Okay. How long have you been getting high for?
Maybe about 20 years.
Okay. So we talked about this off air, but I want to. So you were around for the original. The
brown dope. Yeah. The original dope.
Now, did you notice the switch over when it was happening to Fetty, or were you like, just looked up and you noticed?
I was dead set against it, dude. When Fetty first came, I was just like, I did not want any fentanyl. I was just like, everything brown, dude. I want real heroin. Mm-hmm. I was dead set against it, man. But then slowly it started creeping into the heroin, and I started getting addicted to the fentanyl. Eventually, I was just like, don't give me any brown dope. I just want fentanyl.
Do you enjoy the fentanyl high more?
I do.
Now you do?
It's just ephemeral. It doesn't last as long, and it goes away, and then you need it quicker. You're sick quicker.
Yeah, that's everyone I talk to. It's like within a couple hours.
Yo.
And it's crazy because when you were doing that original, the brown H, I remember I'd come down here with $25 and be good for the day if I needed to.
Yep. Yeah,
a bag in the morning, a bag at night to go to sleep with.
Yep, you could do a bag in the morning and be cool all day. Yeah. Sometimes to the next day.
And go to work.
Yep, you could work all day.
Yeah.
None of that stuff with this new stuff. No way.
Yeah.
My last job is exactly how I quit. I literally had to go to my boss and tell him, listen, I can't finish my shift. I'm addicted to drugs. I get sick in the middle of the shift. I can't. Wow. I won't be of any use to you.
So one 8-hour shift you couldn't make it through.
I couldn't make it through. I was going to the bathroom and shooting up. Yeah. And hiding it from him. Maybe he was suspecting it, maybe he wasn't, I don't know, but I went to him and just was completely honest, like, look, I ain't gonna make it through any more of your shifts, dude. I don't want you to be responsible for something that I do when I'm high.
Yeah.
And he was like, well, if you need some help getting into rehab, and then once you get help, you can come back, and all this. He was real nice about it.
That's good. I'm sure he appreciated the honesty, you know what I mean, before things got out of control there. Have you tried rehabs or anything recently? Anything like that?
No, I haven't tried any recently.
Okay, all right. How long have you been like this on the streets now for?
For this run, it's been about a year.
About a year? Yeah. Okay, so you had housing a year ago, or
I got out of. I went violated state parole and went back to prison. Came home. I was staying with my parents.
Okay.
And then I had my own place. I had moved into my own place. I had my own apartment. I was independent. I was working independent. I had my own place, and I started, getting high again.
Yeah. Now, the xylazine. Well, what's your thoughts on that? The trank? Because that's the reason we're gonna get into here a second about why I interviewed you or why we started talking. Like, do you enjoy the high from the trank?
Yeah, I love it.
You love it?
Yeah.
And it's even though it's eating up your body, right?
Yeah, it's tearing me up.
So the reason I was at the Clearfield encampment, just so the people that are watching this can get some little background, and I took a picture of someone's sore, and then you came up and you were like, I bet you mine's worse, or said something like that. Yeah. So I'm gonna show your hands on camera right now. How swollen they are.
This is just what happens when you get the sores on your arms. Your hands swell up from cellulitis. My finger right now, for some reason, I have no idea why, is in so much pain. Like it's not. The pain started to subside but for the past few days, it's been in serious pain.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, I can't move it. I can't.
And your left arm is the one with the sores?
And my left arm is the bad one.
All right. Now, I showed you my friend Jess's leg. Mm-hmm. Now, I don't want you to take you said you just got it fresh bandaged and wrapped and all this. So we're not going to have you open it up to show us.
Right.
How bad, and now that picture was after a month of healing. Mm-hmm. What's your arm like compared to that?
I'm gonna say it's pretty similar. It's similar as far as the way that there's cavities.
Yeah.
Like big deep chunks of flesh missing.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. All right. And you said you are getting ready to go to Temple to get it?
Yeah, the plan is to go to Temple University Hospital the main campus, and get it.
The one on Broad Street, right? Yeah.
Broad Street.
You said they're a little bit better with keeping you guys.
They're better from my experience. They're better at maintaining withdrawal, but there's one hospital that I haven't gone to that they might be okay at it too. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah.
In my experience, Temple's the best.
Yeah. And now the withdrawal from the xylazine is that how horrible is that? Because I'm hearing nightmares about that.
Oh, it's the worst. It's the worst. I kicked brown dope. I kicked heroin.
Yeah.
Cold turkey. Mm-hmm. I kicked fentanyl. Almost cold turkey, like just getting by with just like a little pieces of sub, and
yeah,
you know what I mean, on my brother's couch, just itching, getting through it.
Yeah, yeah.
This, I've been in the hospital with, and I'm not exaggerating. Mm-hmm. I was given 160 milligrams of oxy, right?
Wow.
That's not all. 6 milligrams of Dilaudid. And being microdosed Suboxones, all at the same time.
And it wasn't, because none of those.
It not only did it not help, it didn't even touch the withdrawal. Didn't even touch it. It was like I was eating candy, like it was nothing. Like I was eating candy. I'm talking about 160 milligrams of oxy. That's enough to put a bear down, dude. That's a lot. That's a lot of OxyContin.
That would probably kill someone if they tried that for the first time ever.
If you have never tried any opioids in your system, ever in your life, and it took that much oxy, you die.
Wow.
That's and I'm eating it like it's nothing.
Yeah, and now so I guess that's kind of goes to show people why you guys are so scared to go into the hospitals or rehabs.
I'm scared of withdrawal, man. I have tried to go into the hospital, and there's been times where I've said, "This is it. This is it. I don't care. I'm done. Yeah. I'm not gonna lose my arm to this stuff." And then I would go in there and. I would be in there, man, and it would be like day 4 or day 5, and I'd be like, bro, enough of this. Wow. I walk out, tell the nurses, that's it. Take the IV out. I'm done.
Wow.
And they'd expect it. They'd say, okay.
So they're normal. They're almost used to it.
They beg you not to leave. They beg me not to leave.
Yeah.
They do. Please don't leave, Mr. Bradley. You're gonna lose your arm. Yeah. They beg me.
So does it make you feel a little bit better going to the hospital knowing that Jess was able to save her whole leg?
Absolutely.
So that's got to be a little bit comforting for you.
It's very relieving. The fact that they can save her leg because it's similar to mine.
Yeah.
And
she had I just talked to her this week. She's in Valley Forge rehab. They just started her skin grafts, and they're holding on her leg. So, and that 3 months in now, she's getting her skin grafts already. So, it's a shitty process you're gonna go through. It's gonna suck, but it can happen, and your arm can get saved.
Well, yeah, let's hope we pull this off.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's a lot of work. It's gonna be, it's just you're gonna have to pull the cord. Do you know when you're planning on going to Temple? Have you gotten that?
Yeah, I do. I do know exactly which day I'm gonna go and what time I'm gonna go. I know exactly what I'm gonna do.
Now you just gotta mentally.
But the last time I was in the hospital, I talked to the nurse and I told her it's hard to stay. And the nurse said something that it hits me because we deep. She said, well, it takes a strong person. And every time I leave, I'm just like, why am I so weak? But it's so difficult.
I don't agree with her saying that, though, man. It's with that withdrawal, and it is something. I mean, it's one of the worst. It might be the worst pain I've ever went through. And you're saying this xylazine is worse than the OxyContin withdrawal, which
it's
or heroin.
It's the worst thing I've ever been through. It's the most difficult thing I've ever been through. I'd say that anybody, and I haven't met anybody yet, who was kicked like the xylazine, but because it's so fresh, we don't have people who have 5, 10, 20 years clean from xylazine. We don't have that yet. You know what I mean?
So you don't know what the long-term effects are, or none of that.
So I don't have anybody to look up to as far as that's concerned.
Yeah.
Even through AA or NA or stuff like that.
No, I get what you're saying there.
Right,
you can't ask someone what they went through or how they handled it.
Because you can go to a meeting and you can find somebody who's 20 years clean from alcohol or cocaine or heroin or even fentanyl, but you can't find anybody who's been kicking trank that long.
Yeah.
Not here.
Nah,
Not
you can
yet.
go to Puerto Rico.
Maybe from Puerto Rico,
Yeah,
man.
the rural Puerto Rico. They've been doing it there since the 90s. But
Right.
yeah, that's actually a good thing you brought up, man, because like you're going through something almost blind. Like you don't know what to affect.
That's what's so scary about it.
Yeah.
You know, it's like am I gonna get out of this? Am I gonna lose my arm, or am I gonna keep my arm, or am I gonna lose both my arms and my leg? Like, what's gonna go on? Because I see guys who are, you know, they say the older you are, the wiser you are, and I see guys twice my age out here in wheelchairs, still getting limbs cut off. You know,
it's hard, man. It's once you're on these streets, it is so hard to get off. And, you know, I got lucky. I have all the support in the world outside. I got lucky. Do you have sober support that you can lean on if you choose to get clean? Or is that something you'll have
I
to?
do. I have a family that we have a mutual thing where when I'm getting high and I'm in this, we don't talk to each other.
Right.
You know, I don't want them to see me like this, and they don't want to see me like
100%.
this. So we just stay away from each other.
Yep.
It's not, there's no love lost or any hatred towards each other, but you know, that's our mutual thing. If I'm in this mode, we don't go around each other.
Yeah, no, I
You know,
get
so.
that. Yeah, but once you're doing good, I'm sure that.
Yeah, no, if I'm doing good,
Yeah.
they'll be 100% supportive.
So sober support is so important when you're trying to get yourself right. All right, Dan, I appreciate you taking the time to do this. I come down here a lot, so I check it up on you. Hopefully you go get the arm clean, you know. Do you have a phone number you can give me or anything? Or you don't know for number?
Unfortunately.
No worries. It's all good. I know, and you guys get your shit stolen down here so much.
Yep.
Everyone I talk to, they give you their phone number, and then, you know, within a week they need another one.
Right. No.
All right, bud. I appreciate it.